Todd Reed here with Hot Rod Baits. Often get asked a question about Wigs jigs. That's a typical jig that we sell for bass on our online store, hotrodbaits.com. And, how does it match up against other jigs on the market? Well, here's a quick video to show you why this jig is probably the best jig you can buy for the price tag of $3.49. First, I'm going to start with how this jig is made. This is made from pure raw components. This is created by bass anglers. These are guys who fish every weekend throughout the week. They know what it takes to make a good bass jig because they use it. First, lead. They hand pour all the heads on the jigs. They insert the 4/0 mustad hook, the straight shaft, as you can see. Nice wide gap here between the hook for the trailers. And weed guard tops off that part of the component. The weed guard's made a little bit long, so you can trim it if you'd like. And nice bristles, not too stiff at all. So real good for bringing that jig through brush piles and wooded cover. A huge component of this jig is how it's tied. The jig is actually tied with, if you can look real close in there, braided line. This is not nylon, thread, string. This is braided fishing line. These skirts will not fall off these jigs. This is probably my favorite component of this jig. The skirts don't come off. You will simply lose the jig before that skirt decides to come off. Other thing, it is coated twice with paint, and then the outer coating is also applied twice. So it doesn't chip off easily like a lot of other jigs do. It's completed with 2 rattle bands, one there and on the other side, and it is a jig that sits up nicely as you throw it around. So a lot of good components make this jig up, handmade right here in the state of Iowa, from the lead being poured to inserting the hook, bristles, tying the skirts on with braided line, dual rattle chambers. It's the complete jig. HotRodBaits.com, $3.49. I don't think you can buy a better jig.